Hello, hello, my stars, and welcome back to Sky's Disastrous Life. Uh, First off, hi. I've been missing for a little bit. Sorry, small hiatus was taken because I wasn't really feeling the best. But I'm back now, and hopefully videos will come out more back to their regular scheduled times, and streams will be back, and yeah. Uh, but hello. Um, we're doing the July recap because that was supposed to be the next podcast episode. And then, yep. So, what happened in July? Luckily for me and you guys, I have a lovely thing on my phone called my notepad that I specifically wrote down things that I was like, oh yeah, this is for the recap. So, thank goodness for that because I was looking at this list like, I don't remember shit about this list. Um, so, I didn't put these in order, I'll admit that. Because I'm looking at some of these and I'm like, I know those were. Were those? um. So I went out with mom and I had a lot of fun. I don't remember what I did with mom, but apparently I went out with mom and had fun. And I went to the mall with her. I do remember this. I ended up feeling very restless one day and I was like, okay, I need to get out. I need to go like take a walk or something. So I went out to take a walk and I decided my big sister lives close by. So it was kind of understanding that like I could theoretically walk there if I needed to. And so I was curious if I could walk there. And lo and behold, I could. It was really fun to go visit her, and I was on call with a couple of my friends while I was doing it, which was really fun as well. We had a great conversation. It was really nice. And then I got a game I've been wanting for a while. Yeah, because I got that along with the kindergarten games, I believe. And I was really happy with it. Sort of. There were some things that I was like, that's an interesting writing direction to take that, especially given the next one is I believe second to last, or it is the last one. I don't remember. I think it might be the last one. Yeah. So, a little bit of like interesting writing direction there. But it's still, I really like it, and it is a game I do intend to play on stream when the full release is out, full polished version. Uh, I did get myself injured in July. Welcome. This is nothing new. But I kind of skinned the top of my toe where like the skin there was kind of off. It was not good. It was bleeding and it was like, huh. And the funniest part, I didn't even notice until like I looked at the floor and saw like some red and I was like, that's not good. Because I thought it was Casey. I thought my dog was bleeding. But then I looked down at my feet and was like, oh no, that is me. 'Tis I that is the bleeding one. um, and then I already kind of talked about on stream, but for those who don't watch the streams or the VODs, I got myself a boyfriend. They were visiting where I live, not for me, but for a mutual friend of ours. The two of them went to a convention together, and shenanigans happened, and we ended up meeting up, and yeah, it was really nice. And by the end of the day, I got myself a boyfriend. Like, can't really complain there. um. Also, we are dealing with fucking ants. I don't know why, but the ants have decided to invade our home. There's so many of them. Mom's best guess is that they're coming from behind the stove, which is like, why are they coming from behind the stove? We don't know. I don't know why. They just kind of are. um, but then, speaking of that mutual friend for that my boyfriend came out to visit, she and I, having lived around the same area, share the same mall basically, and she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be over there if if you want to come hang out." And I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to come hang out." So proceed me basically begging my mom, let me go visit my friend, please. And mom going, okay. It was really good. So I went out and I met up with her, and while we were waiting for her, there was an older gentleman, and it's kind of important to know what I was wearing, which was like, specifically, I was wearing these tights I have that have pentagrams on them because I just love them, and like, yeah. So I was wearing those, and this older gentleman kind of walked up in front of me, and I was like, I know for a fact this is not my friend, right? And he was just like, "Hi, your tights." Then I was like, "Oh no, am I going to be lectured?" Because I have been lectured before about wearing pentagrams. um, but he was like, I like your tights, very pretty." And he pulls out this small pouch that has a pentagram on it, and I'm confused. I'm like, "Oh, what is this?" You know? And he opens it and shows me it's a bunch of tarot cards. And he's like, "Yeah, I use it for divination with Hecate, I believe," is the exact words he said. And I was like, "Oh my god, they were so fucking pretty, man. They were so pretty." And it was really like cool to actually see that. And it was like nice to talk about it a little bit, because I also mentioned that, hey, I have an altar to Hypnos and Nyx. And he was like, "Oh, cool." And it was an interesting interaction. And as we were talking, mom kind of stood up because she was off to the side and she can't hear well, so she had no idea what he was saying to me. From her point of view, her baby boy just got approached by a random stranger. And so she was like, "Is everything okay?" I'm like, "Oh no, it's fine, mom. Like, it's good." And I showed off the tarot cards to her and was like, "Yeah, it's really cool." And the older man was like, "Yes, yes. I just, whenever I see someone, a freak like me, just gotta pop in and say hi." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, cool." It took my brain a while to figure out he meant pagan. Somebody who was pagan. Because I don't... Yeah. I was like, oh. Whatever, man. It was an interesting interaction. Didn't hate it. But afterwards, a friend found us. We met up with her, and we went around the mall, hung out, talked a bunch. I'm being forced to study for my GED even more by not only my boyfriend, but our mutual friend now as well. She's also determined to get me to study. So I'm like, oh great. My mother's corrupting my friends. This is great. But yeah. I also got affiliate on Twitch, which is kind of funny how I figured that out, that I got affiliate. Cause there are videos already out of like, hey, affiliate happened and whatnot. But how I figured this out is I was just in the process of doing the rebranding, I believe. I was going to see if I could change my username on Twitch And we me and my boyfriend are on a call, okay? And he's the one who came up with Sky Nymph. So like all the credit goes to him on that one. I love it. I think it's simple enough to be found. It's really cool. So yeah, all credit goes to him on that one with the underscore VT. Yes. Um, but as I was, going to change my stuff, I think I was going to go just check something on Twitch, and I noticed I had a notification from Twitch. So from my boyfriend's point of view, all he heard was just a sudden squeal, and oh my god, oh my fucking god, and he's like, "What's wrong? What's going on?" Very concerned, and I'm like, "Nothing's wrong. Sorry, I just reached affiliate." It's like, holy shit, that's awesome. And I'm like, it is. I can't believe that. So yeah, that's how I found out I had affiliate. And then I decided with affiliate, might as well go into the full slight rebranding, more marketing myself. So yeah. That I love I said that and then I proceeded to take a hiatus. Sorry. I swear I'm gonna get back on it and actually, do the thing. But yeah, affiliate's been great. It's been fun. Seeing someone, actually be able to use the prediction, seeing, not bits. Channel points. I call them Stardust for the Twitch. Be able to be used, and the notification widgets, whatever you want to call them, work was also awesome. Because trust me, even though I had tested it a bunch, I was so worried it still wouldn't work, and I was worried because I can't really see them when they go off, like the actual alert itself. So because it's too small. But luckily, because I also have the chat up, I can see what exactly was used and whatnot. So yay! I'm so glad that is okay and wonderful. But yeah, July had been very busy and was quite awesome. Honestly, a lot of good things happened, surprisingly. I was expecting July to be quieter, but no. Why would it ever be quiet in my life? What? And yeah, so I feel like August is definitely going to be quieter just due to the hiatus that happened. But things still happened, so look forward to that. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with how July went. And I did say that these recaps are most likely going to be shorter in length than the regular podcast episodes. Just due to the fact sometimes there's gonna be very little that happens. So with that being said, with that being said, I'm doing fine, chat. Shush. Not even chat. Oh my gosh. I'm doing fine, dear stars. I swear to you, I'm just a little scatterbrained. Still coming off of my hiatus. Just, if any video seems weird, that's why. But see you all next time, and keep on shining.